When the coronavirus pandemic first hit this country, it soon became apparent that the health toll would be significant. Not long after, the economic toll added to the country's misery. That's why Congress signed the CARES Act, providing $1.8 trillion in relief funding, $300 billion of that available through the PPP, or Paycheck Protection program. Joining me now to talk about that program and the funds still available, Adam Bratton, Executive Director of the Nonprofit Partnership. Adam, thanks for coming in. Appreciate the time tonight on this. It's an important topic as we move forward. PPP set up to aid small businesses. A lot of people, though, may not realize that nonprofits can apply for the funding too, right?
Sure. Nonprofits were explicitly included in the PPP program. They really are small businesses, just with a different tax exemption as our for-profit brethren. But they have similar needs, certainly in retaining employees that our for-profit partners have.
So let's talk about how you and the staff at the Nonprofit Partnership are working with this, how you're helping area nonprofits, navigate what for just about everyone are uncharted waters.
Sure. The Nonprofit Partnership really exists to assist our nonprofit members. We have about 375 of them, primarily here in Erie County, in accomplishing their missions. And with the PPP program, right off the bat, we were providing training, education, directing them to lenders and others who could assist them in navigating the PPP program, and even providing one-on-one consultations with them to help them through the loan process.
It all happened so quickly. I imagine a lot of them liked having that crash course available to them.
Oh, sure. It was new to all of us.
Yeah.
We really leaned on many of our experts in the region and provided that connection to our partners. So it was a learning experience for all of us, and we certainly had a crash course ourselves.
Let's talk about the response. How many nonprofits have applied and received loans through the Paycheck Protection program?
Well, the initial data was released by the Small Business Administration on July 6, and that initial data shows that 211 nonprofits in Erie County received Paycheck Protection program loans. That is certain to grow.
Now, can a nonprofit use the money they get from the program any way they see fit, or are there stipulations attached? How does that work?
Sure. Well, as the name of the program refers, it's a Paycheck Protection program. So 60% of the loan has to be used for payroll expenses. The other 40% can be used for things like utilities, rent, mortgage interest, that sort of thing.
Why was it important to include nonprofits as eligible for funding in this program?
Sure. Nonprofits nationally is the third largest employment sector in the country. Locally, we represent about 20% of the workforce. So if you have a program that exists to maintain the workforce, certainly including nonprofits was important.
Do we know how much money is still available through the program? Because I know there's been a lot said about how much is spent. I guess how much is left?
Yeah, there's about $130 billion left through the loan program. There is a deadline of August 8th for businesses to make applications.
Before we wrap it up here tonight, where can nonprofits go who still want and need help with the process? Because this doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon.
No, certainly. Any nonprofit who has not made an application can go to our website at www.yourmpp.org, and we're happy to help them facilitate a loan process.
On a slightly different topic, with the last couple of seconds, I assume this is also a good time to remind people not to forget about their favorite nonprofits.
Oh, sure. Even though they've had incredible success with this loan program, totaling over $40 million in loans to Erie County nonprofits, they certainly need ongoing support and ongoing funding as the needs of the community rise.
Adam Bratton, Executive Director of the Nonprofit Partnership. Thanks for your time, and thanks for what you do in the community. We'll talk